Hi, I'm Dave Norona with Columbia Sportswear, and today we're going to show you how to change a flat tire, because I just got one. The first step I'm going to do is move the chain down into the smallest cog. This makes it easier for when I put the wheel back on, I know exactly where the chain should go. The second step is I'm going to take the bicycle and I'm going to flip it upside down. This makes it easier to get the wheel off. The next step is we're going to undo the quick release and pull out the axle. And then we're going to pull the tire from the bicycle. The next step we're going to do is we're actually going to get our tools out. A pump, and most importantly, a new tube. The next thing we're going to do is undo the valve stem, and then we're going to break the bead on the tire by pushing it into the middle of the rim. And then we're going to take the tire out of one side and then pull out your tube. It's really important to check your tube and then check the inside of the tire in case you have a nail or a piece of wood stuck in the tire. If you just put the brand new tube in and pump it up, it'll pop it. So we want to make sure that the inside of the tire is clear. The next step is to grab your brand new tube, and what you want to do is put a little bit of air into it. If we put it into the tire like this, we could get a pinch flat because of all the creases. People tell me I'm full of a lot of hot air, and they're right. So I'm just going to use my mouth to blow it up. So, just like that. And now we're going to insert it into the tire. We're going to insert the valve first and then seat the rest of the tire. The next step, starting away from the valve, is we're going to put the tire back on the rim. And we just feed the tire onto the rim, going with each side and making sure that the tube is up inside the tire. Once we get close to the valve, we actually just push it on nice and easy. Now that we have the tube successfully into the tire, I actually go around and check and make sure the tube isn't sticking out between the bead and the rim. And it looks good. The next step is we're going to pump this tire back up. But first we're going to insert the valve stem nut onto the valve stem. And now we're ready to pump this tire back up. There's the tried and true method, and I carry one wherever I go, is a hand pump. However, I like to be a little bit faster, so I carry as well spare air. There's enough air in this cartridge to inflate my mountain bike tire, and I'm also going to need the adapter. So let's go ahead and pump this baby back up. So what I do is insert the valve stem adapter onto the valve stem. I screw in the CO2 cartridge all the way, and then to inflate it, I just back it off. And whammo, we have a fresh new mountain bike tire ready to go. Pull the stem off, screw the valve stem back in, and now this tire is ready to go back on our mountain bike. The next step we're going to make sure is that we line the chain up with that first cog. And now we're going to insert the axle back in. And once we screw in the quick release, flip over the bike, and that's how you change a flat tire. Time to go for a rip.